No invitations, we showed up and made it. No invitations, we showed up and made it. No invitations, we showed up and made it. Showed up and made it. Showed up and made it. It can get scary when you legendary.
Hey, welcome to the first episode of We Made It, the number one international football show.
Numero uno.
There's nothing going to be better than this in the world. This is our first episode. I'm Bam.
I'm C's.
Yeah, we've been doing the We Made It podcast for a long time now. We're branching out, doing some other things on television. Caesar, let's not even play around. Let's get into what's going on in the football world today. So much going on. I didn't think I would be living to see this, but so much going on with racism and EPL. I thought they were immune.
Oh, what a shock! You're telling me? Wait a minute. You're telling me there's racism in Europe?
Okay. Oh, yeah, Europe. I mean, they're almost not in Europe anymore, but I mean, they're working on the deal. But
okay. Brexit. So Brexit happens. They're not racist anymore.
No. Brexit happens, and they're allowed to be racist.
Oh, that's dope. That should be a clause in the.
Okay, but we've seen this obviously in Spain, Italy. Like we've seen the more egregious acts. But
yeah,
just a couple weeks ago, we had the banana got thrown at. Aubameyang.
We're still investigating that.
We're still trying to figure out.
We want to know where this banana came from.
We need to know if they sell bananas at Emirates Stadium. So I think that's the number one thing we need to find out right now.
You get some Cracker Jacks.
Yeah.
Some root beer, some fish and chips. And a banana?
Yeah.
What kind of healthy alternative stadium is this now?
We need to find out. And where are those bananas imported from, too? We had that incident, and then last weekend we had Man City playing at Chelsea, and the fan going in on Raheem Sterling, saying some really terrible things. We had that incident. And then just in Europa League, the Chelsea fans went to play in Hungary against VD.
Who?
And... The Chelsea fans were allegedly singing anti-Semitic songs about Tottenham fans.
Anti-Semitic
at Hungary at the VD Stadium in Hungary.
Question:
Yes,
are they going to be joining Lazio on that bus tour to the Jewish community centers and play basketball?
Because Lazio wore like Anne Frank shirts or something like that. They did something that
are they going to be on that bus ride to go visit some temples?
They should be. So the question is, do you think there's something going? Because we didn't really see this many incidents last season. What's going on in the culture of the EPL or the nature of the EPL? Is something changing? And also, what should they do about it? Go ahead.
I mean, let's keep it real. I don't think anything's changing, but I think that what we're realizing with all these cameras and mics and social media, I think some people are getting exposed a little bit out here.
Yeah. So you think it was going on the whole time?
I think it's been going on forever because, I mean, they always talk about those games that back in the day where Pele and those guys played, and there's people had carrying nails on them and syringes and stuff like that. So if that was happening before with no cameras, I mean, you can imagine what hasn't been told. Now that there's so much coverage of everything, now I think we're just getting exposed to how narrow-minded a lot of parts of the world are about races and culture.
Well, here's my question.
Yeah.
Do you have to... now, this is going to be a little bit controversial.
Okay. I'm out.
Do you have to sacrifice the passion of the fans? Like, what do? Do you have... Okay, here's my question. Are unsavory things being said by the crowd is that part of the culture of football and having very passionate fans? Or is it something that you just completely eradicate and you say, like, anybody that says, and where do you draw the line? We've had this conversation before, like, obviously it's not okay to be racist, but is it okay to like talk about somebody's mom or talk about somebody's kids or something like that? Like from the fans talking to the players.
The fans have one objective: is to get under the skin of the players.
Yes,
but the fans also feel entitled based on that old the classic logic of I pay for these seats, I'm paying for this, I'm allowed to say your mom is this and you're this type of monkey and all this stuff. So my thing is,
they're allowed to say that. Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
so
they feel
you're for them calling.
I'm
them
not for that. I'm saying
okay.
that's the principle they believe. Like the racist fans feel like they can say anything they want to these players because they pay for these tickets. They're ultras. Some of these teams are owned by fans because they have owner systems. Like I think Real Madrid the fans are able to vote for the president, club president,
don't
correct?
own that team though.
Okay, maybe I phrased that wrong. Whatever.
So what do you do to counter that in the fans? So what do? Do you kick everybody out if they say something crazy?
Yeah. Look, I think we're just gonna have to see a lot more bleacher games with just some custodial staff out there walking around. You know what? They should do something really. You know what? No, let's mix it up a little bit. They should do something really cool. Whenever those ultras wild out and do something really egregious, they should kick all them out and maybe like give all those seats to like a local orphanage or something like that, or like the homeless thing, like with the homeless World Cup, like give those to the needy or something, just like people that can't afford these spots and location, can the opportunity, and maybe they're big fans, well, just the opportunity to enjoy this experience, because not only will that grow your game, I think it looks good publicly, it's good for the social society, because whatever, keep being racist all you want, you're just going to keep giving up your seat, and then other people who deserve it or the needy, the sick or whatever can go and enjoy that experience for themselves.
That is a great. I'm 100% down for that. But I'm going to suggest my old my old thing that they should do. If the fans are throwing things on the pitch, lighting flares, saying racist things, and it's like caught, like one of the stewards or whatever sees it and then can say like, "Yeah, I heard that."
Yeah.
You give the captain of the team, the home team or whatever team, a yellow card. Yeah, because if you're a fan and you want your team to win, if they start giving out yellow cards to the players, then they're going to have no shot. So I think, although I do think that can be abused in a certain way, but
I feel like that leaves room
for like fake fans going.
Yeah.
And say, hey,
why don't we just put these shirts on?
Yeah,
why don't we put these shirts on and start doing these monkey sounds, and then all of a sudden,
Thiago
Silva get a red card.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But if you're that's obviously kind of silly, but that's kind of silly. But I'm still down for it, kind of. But yeah, I think there has to be some kind of collective punishment, because that looking at the Chelsea game or even the Arsenal game, I didn't see that Chelsea versus the Hungarian team.
Me either.
But I did see the Manchester City.
I didn't
thing.
have that Bleacher Report live.
Yeah, BR live,
and I didn't want to pay $3 to watch the game. I'm sorry.
Sorry, yeah, but the City versus Chelsea and also the Aubameyang one. If somebody's doing something like very egregious, collective punishment, dude. Collective punishment. If you're not gonna get rid of all the ultras, kick them all out, then hey, whoever's sitting next to this guy, this is the guy that ruined it for everybody. And like we've talked about before, turn the camera to those.
Yeah,
people.
I think that's our.
Put the camera on them. Put the camera on them so everybody can see who it is. Also, you're also going to get kicked out, but we're putting the camera on you so people know. We don't have to speculate who it is. We don't have to be wondering. Everybody in the whole stadium and the players can say, "Oh, that's the guy that was doing the monkey chants," or "That's the people that were doing it." Because I think that's the issue. And you also said this too, obviously, like. The people that are being racist or being just disgusting in the crowd, they're not getting enough attention. But the player's reaction is getting all the attention.
Yeah, everybody likes to put everybody loves to see how a player reacts to something and gets to take the opportunity to gauge, judge, talk about should he have done this? Should he have thrown his cleat at him? Should he have yelled? Everybody loves to have that opportunity to. That's what the camera's always going to be about.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, how about we examine how it all started?
Yeah.
See his. I want to watch the whole camera feed of him getting upset.
Yeah.
Seeing the build up, seeing the F words turn into slurs. I want to see the whole elevation.
Exactly.
Put it on there. All right.
Yeah,
Let's see it.
Exactly. We'll be right back. We're going to be discussing the round of 16. It's getting crazy. It's getting
honestly
wrong.
When you said that, I kind of got goosebumps.
Yeah. We're getting to the end. We'll be right back. Keep it locked. We made it. The #1 soccer show in the world.
Chip.
Or football, whatever you want to call it.
Please.
Or calcio, whatever you want to call it.
We're out.
And welcome back to We Made It, the #1 football show in the world. Caesar, you okay?
I'm all right.
You good? Okay.
A little caught off guard, you know what I'm saying?
That's okay. Caesar, so exciting. We got the round of 16, UEFA Champions League. We got everybody that's in the round of 16. I'm going to list them off really, really fast. Barcelona, Tottenham have made it. Your favorite team, Inter Milan, is going to Europa League. PSG and Liverpool have made it to round 16. Your favorite team, Napoli, is going to.
What about my boys
League.
over at Red Star Belgrade?
They're going home. They're going all the way, but they're going all the way back home. Yeah,
Whew.
beautiful buildings. BVB and Atleti did make it to the round of 16.
Hey.
Your favorite team, Club Bruges, will be going to Europa.
I don't even know where Bruges is.
Okay, it's in Belgium. But okay, this actually used to be your favorite team in Portugal, Porto.
Hey.
But then you like sold out and started liking Sporting and Benfica.
I'm a big Academica fan.
Oh well, they're in the second division now.
It's okay. My fandom runs deep.
Hopefully, they're not in the third division.
Okay.
Porto and Schalke going to the round of 16. We also have Real Madrid and Roma, even though Real Madrid's doing terrible these days.
Big Roma fan.
I have
over
to
here.
watch them play against like Rayo Vallecano now because they might lose like every game.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, like
it's literally you never know.
I didn't watch Huesca. I was like, okay, they should beat them. Yeah, they only lost. They won 1-0, but they like barely won.
But they lost the last game, right? Against
They lost against the
Eibar.
Russian team. CS. Well, Eibar destroyed them.
Yeah.
Okay.
they lost against
Bayern and Ajax are going through. Benfica is going to Europa League. Man City and Lyon. We were so happy that Lyon.
I'm happy to see both. I'm happy to see Depay's mid socks, and we'll get to see
thick calves. Dude, those are big old calves.
His socks only go like right above his ankle. He's going to wear ankle socks out there, and we get to see Man City and Mahrez kill it a little more.
That is true. And also, Juventus and Manchester United are going to the round of 16.
More Jose Mourinho press conferences.
Oh, and Valencia will be going to the Europa League, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Obviously, we haven't had the draw yet, but like any of these games, other than against Ajax, no, I'm joking. Ajax is a good team. Any of these games could be a good game. Honestly, like all these teams, I'm down to watch them.
You didn't even mention AC Milan. What happened?
Oh, I was going to get into that when I talked about Monaco. Okay. It's like, yeah, do that later. But yeah, I mean, it was really close there with PSG and Liverpool. Really, really close there.
Yeah, that was literally the group
That
of
went
death.
down to the wire.
I mean, who would have thought that the group of death would have been because Red Star was winning?
Literally, yeah, exactly.
That was like, at least they're going to have these Red Star games buffered up. No, it wasn't even a buffer.
Yeah, and Allison's lucky save at the end.
Yeah.
Caesar, okay, let's just go and be mainstream. Who do you think has the best chance at this point?
I think the best chance.
Yeah. Look at this guy. He wants to say Real Madrid, but he can't do it.
No, I don't. I'm gonna go. I like Man City.
Okay.
I do like Man City, and I do like Juventus. I think they have a really good defense. They have some. They're scoring some goals.
There's no boycott on the show, so we go ahead and talk about them.
Yeah, I think Juventus is a really good chance along with Man
you're
City.
Still boycotting on the show? Okay.
And also, are we doing a dark horse yet? I got a dark horse.
Okay, so wait, you got Juve and Man City.
I got Juve and Man City. I think that's kind of my favorites right now.
Okay.
I love me. I'm a proud Madrista fan, but I just can't right now for that.
Not with Bale.
No, you're not going to win a chip with Bale as your main.
You're not winning Jack. Who's your dark horse?
BVB kind of looks scary out here. I think BVB can do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's funny. That's cute, but that's not happening, bro. You just like their jerseys. You just even though
and Witsel.
Who?
And Alex Witzel's out there balling.
Who starts at center forward for them?
Huh?
Who starts at center forward for them? And what's going on with your boy Pulisic?
Beckenbauer.
Okay, Caesar. I'm gonna say Man City is just hard to bet against him. Honestly, like. I don't know what happened to them against Liverpool last year, but it's really hard to bet against Man City. They're playing amazing right now.
And they're like only deeper than last year. So
literally, yeah. I can't even it's crazy. So honestly at this point, like unless like they'll be beating themselves if they don't win the Champions League, huh?
Typically I think when the last honestly like 6 years, the Champions League has always had heavy favorites, and I think this year is a good opportunity for a different name to come into this mix. Maybe an EPL team like Man City. I mean, they'll be the first team since Chelsea to win the Champions League. I think it's a good opportunity. Yeah. It's not this. I don't want to say it's wide open, but it's more open than it was in the past because some of those Barca teams were super stacked. Yeah. Real Madrid, of course. So yeah,
for sure. I mean, okay, so I'm gonna say City. Juve looks amazing. Honestly, like watching Ronaldo looks like he's 25 years old.
Yeah, and I think with Chiellini back there, and
they block everything. It's
they're ridiculous.
They're really looking like an offensive.
Their fullbacks
juggernaut.
Are so good. Yeah, Cancelo's balling.
Yeah, they're looking like an offensive juggernaut right now, and they're gonna play good defense already. Yeah. So I don't know how.
It's not fair.
Yeah,
I think they'll only lose if they count on Dybala.
He did score a good,
He scored against Young Boys or something. I don't care about that.
You can't be counting on some just random
his
goal.
biggest issue we talked about this before. We actually did on the podcast. I gotta see what he's doing in these big games.
Yeah,
Where's he at?
That's true.
Because I think he thinks he tries to do too much. I think he ruins it for his team. So I want to see what he's about.
Yeah, I mean, well, they have the number one Champions League winner there, so they got a good shot. So I'm gonna say Juve, Man City, and if I'm gonna say a dark horse, a dark horse is hard right now, honestly. Because it's hard to say a dark. Like you can't say Liverpool's a dark horse. They made it to the final.
That's why BVB is the best one. BVB.
Okay, you know who's my dark horse? Atleti.
What?
Atleti's my dark horse. Why? Because I can't think of anybody else.
I was waiting for like a legit reason.
Caesar.
You know what? No, I got a reason for you. They're a dark horse because they got rid of Diego Costa.
Oh, they got rid of him?
Yeah.
No, they didn't. No, he's still there.
Oh, he's still there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, he's injured for the year.
Is he? You don't know what you're talking about. If Thomas Lamar is out there getting it cracking, then they'll be okay. A lot of these teams, like maybe Lyon could be a dark horse.
You know what? Actually, I'm down for that.
They gave City problems.
Although
they're not doing well in the
trust
league.
Lyon's defense, but
no, they just.
I don't know who's back there and what they're doing, but they just still got that guy Rafinha.
No, Raphael.
Yeah, Raphael.
I think so. Yeah. If they can address their defense in the January window somehow, can you just get Adrian Rabiot and put him at center back or something like that?
No, it's over. I don't trust him.
What do you think it's going to take for PSG to make it to like the semifinal?
It needs to be the PSG we saw versus Red Star. It needs to have that composure. It needs to have that.
That's Red Star.
I know, but I'm saying that's literally the team. Though you're not. If it's the PSG we saw against Liverpool, the PSG we saw against Real Madrid last year, no, it's going to be the same thing. So.
I think they need to definitely address the defensive midfield. I don't really like them playing Marquinhos there. Like Marquinhos played well there, but like he has played well there in spurts. But if they can address the defensive mid, they can do some damage. Like really somebody who's just like solid back there. I've always wanted them to get Kondogbia for like 4 years now. I think if they would have gotten Kondogbia, he would have gotten called up to the World Cup and he wouldn't have to go play for Central African Republic, I think it was, or Guinea or something.
Which is a painful Wikipedia read. Painful read.
Shout out to them though.
Absolutely.
But yeah, for PSG, I just think that we've got to see that Neymar. I think we got to see the Neymar.
Okay, the Neymar. Yeah, the Neymar. I got to see a level-headed Verratti.
A level-headed Mbappe too.
Mbappe too, yeah. And it can't be the Mbappe of I got this ball and I have to do something fancy with it. Let me just play and just make things happen.
Because 2 times in the group stage, Mbappe made a mistake on the ball that led to a goal for the other team. Against Liverpool at the end of the game, which ended up being a loss, and against Red Star, he did that move in the middle of the field, and they ended up scoring a goal off that, off getting the ball off of him.
I hope that Tuchel's looking at filming and like talking about
hopefully.
This,
because it's not like he's a bad player, but you just have to, sometimes you don't have to be extra.
Yeah, tweak little stuff.
And obviously he's amazing, but if they can just keep everybody going at the level that they play at and also not making any silly mistakes, because against the good team, against like in Atletico Madrid, like they're capitalizing off that stuff. They want to get the ball off you in the midfield and play a counter, and Griezmann thrives off things like that.
He does. He's really dangerous.
Yeah, he's dangerous on those. So against the good teams, that's not good. Like against Liverpool, they ended up losing. So against Red Star, you can come back and score some goals, but like against the good teams, even like Porto or Schalke or Roma or something like that, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, so I mean, it depends.
But they'll probably end up getting
they're probably going to draw like
the hardest team they can.
They're probably going to draw Man City off top.
No, they can't. They can't because they won. Yeah, I like them against pretty much any other team.
On any other two?
Yeah, I like them against any other two.
Actually, no. If they drew Atleti, I'd be like, eee.
I mean, that's tough, but I think they can beat them. Honestly,
Man U would be a good game to watch.
I mean, it's a good game to watch, but I think I honestly feel like they'll beat them.
I think so too.
Yeah, because what is Man U doing these days?
Who knows?
Yeah, but I mean, even though Mourinho is a favorite coach. Anyway, guys, we'll be right back, and we'll be right back with our debate. I'm going to debate this guy.
You want some of this?
And I'm going to win. We made it. Keep it live.
Please.
Caesar, they're putting
Bam.
They're putting VAR in Champions League.
About time.
Wow, really?
About time. It's overdue.
Okay, why?
Because
Why?
every other sport that has a decent amount of integrity has some kind of replay system.
Like what?
What are we doing
like
out
basketball?
here?
Where they call fouls every day?
Yes.
Okay.
Football, throw the challenge flag.
Okay.
We need this.
Yeah, well, they got
How many
CTE
games have you
problems, too.
watched where that ball's supposed to go in?
Well,
or
only
foul's not
only
called?
when Ronaldo's scoring goals off sides, yeah.
What are you trying? Why?
I got you off your square.
Why are you attacking African players?
Caesar, I'm not trying to see in Champions League quarterfinals, semifinals, and final a bunch of defenders who can't defend run it to the ref,
Not
doing this all day.
Okay, what'd you rather them do? Doing this and hand symbols and pushing the ref for not calling something?
Caesar, we need to have consistency in a tournament. The Champions League is a tournament, and you can't start off without it. 6 games, and now we're just going to all of a sudden introduce it.
You're telling me that
players can do this.
You're telling me that VAR's getting rid of consistency?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, because refs have been so consistent.
Yeah, they're consistently like
bad. They're consistently bad.
Sometimes they make the right call. Sometimes they make mistakes on VAR too. So what is it?
That's neither here nor there.
Okay. So what is it going to look like when the ref goes to VAR and still makes a mistake, like we've seen in Champions League, Argentina versus Nigeria?
That's something that can.
It'll only be against players from Nigeria, probably.
That's something that could be corrected, though. That's something you can work on. You can implement more refs
in the off season, not in the middle of the tournament.
How can you technologically grow with no technology included?
Caesar, all the leagues do VAR now in Europe. You can't just introduce it in Champions League in the middle, in the middo. We can't do that. In the middo? Yes. We can't do that because it's inconsistent. Let the refs go back to their leagues, officiate the games, and start Champions League VAR in the playoff rounds in the summer.
So wait, you're for VAR?
No, yes. In Champions League, I'm down because I think they should have it, but not now. Start it in the summer with the playoff rounds.
But this is when it's more important than ever. This is the prime time. This is the elimination.
You should have started it before group stage.
Me, I'm not the implementer.
Well, you wish you were. Yeah, you wish you were.
I would love to be a czar. You know, I like me some power.
Yeah, you wish you could be doing the VAR decisions. Nope, that's on side. That's what you be doing.
I'll be like, what?
Every Ronaldo header, you'd be like, that's fine.
I don't know about Ronaldo headers. As of right now, I have to rethink that decision. But maybe in the future, I can be supporting Ronaldo headers.
Lucas Vasquez headers.
But I mean, it's overdue. How many times over the years you've seen tournaments where missed calls have happened, fouls, all the time?
But I think that's part of the game. It's part of the game.
Yeah, you're telling me it's part of the game. It's part of the game for a ref to suck?
Yes.
No, we need to fix it because it's not fair to players.
We are fixing it, but I don't think you can fix it in the middle of the tournament. Okay, Caesar,
implementing VAR.
Thank you. I agree. What if with the World Cup they said, okay, in group stage no VAR, but hey, now we need VAR in the in the quarterfinals, in the knockout stages, in the semifinals. You'd be like, what? How are you going to just all of a sudden do that? They just want to have Lay's and Nissan commercials.
Lay's like the ones you wear?
No, with the Y, bruh, and an apostrophe.
Okay, but the Doritos ones, I'm good with that.
Okay, that's fair. I can agree on that.
It can get scary when you legendary.
All right, that's We Made It. Make sure you subscribe to us on Twitter, Instagram, We Made It Podcast. You know, that's the best football podcast in the world.
If you guys want more content, please check us out on there. Make sure you let us know if there's anything you want to know. Yeah. Got any problems with some stuff he's saying, you know?
Any questions, any things you want us to address, just send it on over.
If you want to know what my back cave is?
Yeah, no. You won't even tell me, so you guys better not find out. But yeah, for Bam, C's, We Made It. Keep it locked.
Pound for pound.
Yeah.